So, how y'all doing? Sugamonger. Give you a quick look at this new Benchmade 119 Arvensis. It's a 6.44 inch, 154 cm blade, G10 handles, pressed titanium tube inserts. Big old beefy knife. It's 0.15 or 0.19 inches thick, so right underneath 2 inches, or right underneath 0.2 inches thick, excuse me. Dog head pommel, skull crusher pommel on the end of it there. Finger choil. Definitely a utilitarian knife. This is a workhorse. This is a beater. This thing is designed, seems to me like more for a combat role. Definitely a use knife, a survival knife, trail knife, something like that. It's definitely not a light task knife. It's not designed for carving. This is a beater. This is a workhorse. The blade grind here, you can see that it's got a saber grind on the blade. Comes out really far. The flat section on the blade comes out all the way to right there on the tip, which gives you a really thick, very stout tip. Very, definitely good for prying any sort of torsional stress you want to put on there, as well as the 154 cm is a very tough steel, so it's great in that regard as well. You can see here if I can get a good shot of it right there, all the way around the actual handle itself, the tang protrudes maybe just like a 32nd of an inch, maybe less, something like that, which actually gives a nice rounding effect to it. It makes it almost seems more rounded in your hand than it actually is. It's very comfortable, very large grip. You can see here I've got some good sized hands, and if I choke all the way up, I've got another 2 inches of grip coming out of the base or out of the front. So I can walk around on this blade. I can get all sorts of different grips. It's great maneuverability with the actual tubing here. So if you want to switch around the actual blade, you've got a pivot section. You can rotate the blade in your hand very easy. It's very easy to manipulate in the hand, very light feeling. The balance point is right out there in front of the handguard. Right out there. I mean, it's right on that line, so that when you actually stick your finger on the choil, it's got a good chopping ability, good hacking ability, a little bit of forward weight. Excellent blade design. Definitely contender for this year. Benchmade's just been nailing it 2016. The sheath here, give you a look at the sheath. It's a kind of a new setup for Benchmade rubber. This is a reinforced rubber on the actual strap itself, so that's great for wet environments, moisture environments, something like that. There is no leather on this sheath. There's nothing here that's going to deteriorate under moisture in any sort of human environment. The actual clasp here, you can see that the way that works, just a little double clasp slips over your belt line, so you can remove it or put it back onto your belt line very easily. It's got some molly straps here, which actually, in my thought process, is I'm not really going to utilize these to strap to my molly gear. So what that is excellent airflow. It's going to be just another prevention for keeping moisture out of this sheath. So this is probably one of the better options for wet environments, combat environments, extended use, especially with the 154 cm. So if you want a little bit more information on this, a little bit, I'll talk for, I think it's like a 16-minute video. I got a first impressions up there, but it's a 119 Arvensis, new for 2016. Y'all have a good one.